Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're by noisy highways where we're at. We're in, I don't know how I'm gonna cope with this, but we're near Waycross, Georgia, and this is McDaniel's House of Rust Auto Salvage. And I think I mentioned here real quick though, that van back there, that says House of Rust on it. Let's go over there real quick. Oh yeah, and they have the tow truck here made up as Mater from the Cars movies. Okay, so they have the House of Rust van here out here along the road for kind of like their own, you know, billboard for advertising. Maybe that's what I need for in front of my building. Wait a minute. Well, no, I didn't buy a building, not yet. But you know what? I've been seriously considering something, which we'll get to later in the video. Okay, I've been considering some buildings, some property, for a number of reasons. Like I say, we'll get to that. But the guy's not here. They're supposed to be open. And we might pick up a little wind noise here. Let me see, maybe I can do that. They're supposed to be open, but another guy pulled up that knows the guy, and he noticed he wasn't here, so he tried calling him. He even had a cell number, and he's not answering. And he might have gone to a car show about 2 hours from here. I'm thinking, I don't know. But then again, a car show, it's supposed to be a big car show with, it's a big swap meet with a lot of vendors. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll just go there and maybe come back over here the first of the week and catch with him back here at his shop. Because I want to kind of take a walk through his yard. Let me show you. I'll show you a couple things that I can for right now, okay? Well, okay, for one thing, he has the, well, I'm sure it's not the original Ghostbusters car, but it's a Ghostbusters wannabe. But let's see here. Out there in that field, yeah, it's not just any old salvage yard with late model cars for parts. There's a lot of old stuff here. And I did see some information online about, I think he has some very nice vehicles too. And I'm going to guess they're in that building over there. And yeah, so, and there's acres over here on the other side of the building. There are what looks like many acres and acres of vehicles. So I would love to take a walk through this place, but I might have to come back in a few days for that. The guy said he doesn't, a lot of times you don't come in till noon, and it's about noon, just a little bit after now. I might sit and give him a short while. If not, I might head over to, I might get on the road to, and head over to that car show for this weekend. I don't know when you'll see this, but today's Friday, and so the car show starts today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know if I'll get this uploaded by the end of today or on Saturday or what, but we'll see what happens here. Let me get the camcorder. At least I can zoom in on a couple of things, and then we might be wrapping it up here for now. Okay, we got the camcorder here. Let me start way out here. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Those era cars I don't know as well back in the 50s. Probably until I get up closer to see. But they got some cool, what's that hiding? I don't know, but I'd like to walk around this place. Yes, I would. Especially with there being acres and acres, you know, around back. So I wouldn't mind finding. I wonder if he has couple old Ford Mavericks maybe, because I could use some parts for, you know, that little car that I just recently bought back around the holidays. Okay. So I did notice a lot of this stuff obviously he mows the grass, you know, keeps the grass mowed around a lot of it. But then there are areas where, I didn't see it at first, but, you know, there's still stuff hiding back in, who knows how far vehicles might go back into the woods. And is there another one out there? What? I wonder what it could be. Yeah, this is what I love. One of my favorite memes I've ever seen, I think I've seen it on Facebook somewhere, was a picture of a junkyard, and the text reads, "Some people find solace in, you know, art galleries and museum," and then there's me. Okay. You know, I love this sort of thing, and I like kind of evaluating different rides too, which, you know, some cars are just really stripped of parts. You know, they're either was wrecked, and maybe their frame's bent, or maybe they're just too rusted out. Yeah, at some point they got tired, and somebody decided, well, this car's too far gone, let's just junk it. You know, so they come to a junkyard and they get robbed for parts to keep other vehicles like it, you know, on the road. So it'd be hard to do something like that, but some vehicles, like that one, okay, that's pretty far gone. Not that it's impossible, but it's just so much easier if you find something that's basically still complete. You know, maybe it was around the block a time or two, and, you know, just the engine needed rebuild, or the transmission went out. And if you can find something like that that still is pretty complete, with bumpers and, you know, headlights and grills and doors and trim pieces and all that, you know, those can be, without a whole lot of trouble, kind of resurrected. Rebuilding an engine's not a real big deal, or transmission, so if you can find a complete shell, that's the battle. Because picking up little bits and pieces, if they were robbed too bad, by the time you locate and buy all the little bits and pieces for them, it's just a fortune. It would just cost a fortune. So anyway, that's my thing. Okay, we're back to the Mater here. That's tow Mater. For just a minute here, I want to show you something across the highway. And I know this camcorder is terrible about picking up wind noise and highway noise. And you know what, my good mic right now with the wind protector on it is just really, it's been acting up lately, so we're just going to have to make do with this right now. But there's a couple of vehicles over here across the road. Where's the other ones at? So it bleeds over across the highway, another building over there. But I might try to jump up on the RV, and maybe I can get a shot of what's way back here in the yard a little bit. We've actually been here for a little while now, and I don't think he's coming today. He's probably at that car show, like his buddy said. But yeah, couldn't you see me driving something like this? I could. Yes, sirree. That could be fun. Hang on, let me get up on the RV. We'll see if we can see back in there a little bit. Okay, we've got a little bit of a view. We can see some of it. This goes way back. This goes way back. Let me zoom in a little more here. But this goes way back into the woods. Yeah, I'm not real steady with the camcorder up here. But, hang on here. Yeah, I think it's way, I gotta be careful up here. Yeah, the further in you zoom, the shakier it gets. Sorry about that. But, so that's just one area. But I think it goes deeper way back in this direction. There's a lot of cars and trucks here. I would love to go for a walk. Yep. Alright. One more peek. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. One more peek into here. All right, I'm gonna get that off of here. We're just not gonna be able to see a whole lot more from here. There, this camera is just much better for audio. I think I can control the highway noise a little bit better, shield it a little bit. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. You know, I was thinking about getting a building of this type up in Pennsylvania. Maybe not with all the acreage. You know, I'm not a you know, I don't have that kind of money to buy a bunch of acreage, but you know, if I could find some small kind of industrial building, a piece of property I could call my own, and something for all my projects. And you know, I got, as it stands, I have the RV. I looked at one that actually has 12-foot doors. I could fit the RV inside the building. And then I'm going to be getting a van when I get up to Pennsylvania. I now have 2 cars, 2 motorcycles, a mini bike, the e-bike, 2 other bicycles, all my tools, and just other stuff. I have that stuff scattered between my buddy's place and my oldest son's place. And I just need, I'm just at a point where I want to get all of my stuff in my building on my property. And you know, a bigger reason for that, probably, that's a pretty big reason, but a bigger reason of that is, you know, I don't have a place of my own in Pennsylvania anymore. And so if I were to want to go back up, like right now, you know, there's things I want to get started on, people I want to see, you know, family, friends. You know, if I want to go back to Pennsylvania, I want to be able to do so and not infringe on anybody. So, I mean, right now, this time of year, it's just not practical to go back to my buddy's place, okay? That's kind of where I plug in during the summer months or even early spring. But right now, it's just that time of year where if I go back, I'd have to park like right in the middle of the driveway because the yard's going to be soft, and you know, it's not till late spring before the ground's even hard enough to move the RV out of the way. So if I go back now, it sits in the middle of the driveway in the way. I don't like it there. I don't think my buddy likes it there, you know, for extended periods like that. So it's just not practical to go up there and plug in at my buddy's garage. And some of the workspace has been up there, has been delegated to another project right now of my buddies. So I've lost some workspace up there anyway. But yeah, it's his place, so he's gonna fix up his old truck, so that's really cool. It's his garage, it's his project, so less room is available. So yeah, I need my own garage, dang it. But back to going back up there, the ability to go back up there in my own place and not infringing on anybody else, go up and plug in. You know, it's really cold up there right now. We've got some single-digit nights coming, but even if it meant that I had to go up and, you know, pull the drains on the RV to drain the water tank because it's freezing. If I got my own place, even a commercial building has electricity, running water. There's always a bathroom, a place to wash up, that sort of thing. So with electricity and running water, even though it's not like a regular residence, it's not an apartment or a house or anything, it's still a place I can stay. And I'd like to get I don't know if I might have a picture I might share with you, or two, you know, my thoughts on, I could actually leave part of it garage and make part of it actually kind of residential with like a kitchenette and fix up the bathroom and maybe a, you know, bedroom, and then just have the rest of it, have like the living room, this big giant man cave of garage, and maybe a seating area in the garage, and you know, big screen TV out in the garage. That'd just be a big giant garage living room. So that's my thoughts on that. But anyway, I don't know, there was other reasons too. About I want to get into doing projects, like picking up some old classic cars that are still revivable, you know, that aren't too far gone. You know, like I say, I got that old Maverick. There's some other cars I've seen that, there's 2 other ones that I kind of have my eye on. I'm not in a position to buy right now, that's for sure, but they're not going anywhere anytime soon, I don't think. Maybe in the future I could, but I'd like to be out scouting around in my travels, looking for the next project. Maybe revive it, flip it. You know, I don't know where it's going to go, but that just seems like the kind of direction that I want to go. This getting RVing just out kind of aimlessly half the time. That's what it seems like half the time. I mean, yes, I come across interesting and cool things here and there, but I just want to put more of another purpose into it. More purpose. So anyway, I don't know if I just want to head across southern Georgia here for 2 hours over to that car show right now. I have to give that some thought. Car shows, I probably need to start looking ahead and different cities where car shows are at, and maybe plan my route accordingly. But to just all of a sudden go 2 hours to the west, I probably would have taken a different route coming up this far anyway. Now, you know, I could have headed up towards it, but no, I'm way over this way. Now to go way, it's a lot of gas, a lot of driving. I don't know, I still might do it, but I don't know that. But right now I'm gonna just go ahead and get this video together and uploaded. We'll catch up on some other things here soon. We'll probably be seeing some more of this kind of stuff. That's it. Yeah, we didn't put a Bella in this video. Bella had a really nice time a while ago. On our way here, we came through a small town, and it had a little park, and it was an old park. And you can just tell by the types of picnic tables, the concrete picnic tables and stuff around. And there was nobody around, and she was so happy to be off somewhere that she could be off leash. She ran around, was excited, having a good time. Huh. That was fun, huh? You needed that. So we'll find more of that. Okay, girl? Okay? Okay. Alright, so we're back traveling again. Sorry, I don't know why I'm just in Florida. We was in Florida for a while. I don't know. I could say, you know, I don't know what it is about Florida, but I don't know. I'm just not real inspired. It just seems like this, you know, touristy. I know Florida has historic things, and I'm sure there's probably scrap yards and salvage yards and things of historical nature and that are cool, but just none of them jump out at me, you know. And I probably didn't look real hard. It's more like a writer's block. I get to Florida and I was like, see, as you know, it just seems touristy, and yeah, there's beaches and water and palm trees and marinas, and I'm sure there's a lot of history, old forts and stuff. I just didn't look at it, you know. And marine life, you know, there's alligators and turtles and manatee and yada yada yada, you know. Things just don't do a whole lot for me. So we got our visiting done in Florida, and I'm like, I gotta get on the road and go places where I know things are at, or they're just easier to find. They just jump in front of me. So that's how we got here. Anyway, yeah, we'll get back here doing some things and get them uploaded. Thanks for watching today. The next video might be over at that car show, or we might resume here in a couple of days when he gets back. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.